This is a great reminder to make sure that all the friends you have in your life are safe people. You don't want to end up in a situation like this, or what this MarVista film is hinting at. For those of you who aren't familiar, I know I say it all the time when we cover these films, but MarVista Entertainment, they are primarily a TV film studio. They mostly do like stuff you'd see on Lifetime or other channels like that. Mostly their whole thing is thrillers. Sometimes they'll do seasonal films or rom-coms, other different films that kind of fit somewhere in the mix. Like stuff you'd see on like just a channel when you're flipping through. But thrillers are their strong suit. Also, putting very blunt titles on their thrillers is a strong suit for them. Ones that certainly, fit that nature. This one is called Friends Who Kill. I would not want a friend like that, quite frankly. It also sounds like there's some other drama as well. This one's got a lot of titles, by the way. And sometimes they've had this, too, in the past MarVista movies, and they'll just have a multitude of titles, and you're like, okay, pick one. Friends Who Kill, A Daughter's Ordeal, and Death by Friendship. I like Death by Friendship, I think, the best. But they went with Friends Who Kill, which is very on point. Let's take a look at the synopsis, and then we'll watch the trailer together. This is what it says on IMDb. Hope has always been close to her daughter, Lacy. But since her divorce from her husband, Hope has been worried about Lacy, who is struggling to cope. So Hope is excited when Lacy brings home a new friend, Cassie, whose parents recently divorced as well. Lacy and Cassie quickly become the best of friends, but when Cassie begins to drive a wedge between Lacy and her mother, Hope begins to wonder if Cassie is the godsend she first imagined. So family drama from two sides of the aisle. Now, I would definitely see, how they would spark up a friendship real quickly, because you got kids that, especially when you're talking about split family homes. I mean, we've known this for how many years with kids that are, the parents divorce, and then the kid, is going with mom for a week and then dad for a week. Kids don't usually fare well. I remember, when I was in grade school, some do. I'm not saying that applies to all kids. Some people, maybe if you're in, they're totally fine, but at least when the kids I grew up with when I was in elementary school, you would see all these parents that were split. So the kids would be, going home with dad and then going home with mom. And a lot of these kids tended to be at the detention table. A lot. Like, there were a lot of behavioral issues, things like that. There have been cases like this. So maybe, I find it unique that, their daughter literally befriended this other girl who also is from a split family. So again, there's this sort of camaraderie, and there's some, I think it's really what the kids are looking for. They're looking for stability. And when you have parents that are married and they're living together, and everything's fine, and it's a safe situation, of course, it usually works out for the benefit of the child. When you have a split family home, even though sometimes it can work fine. Sometimes it can. Again, there's always those exceptions. But from personal examples from what I've seen, it does tend to have an effect on the kids. So, again, that stability is important. I think Cassie might give her that. Now, Cassie's, it sounds like she's dealing with her own drama. So, this could get, it's like lighting fire with fire. Like, it could get really bad. But we'll see where this goes. So, again, from what they're saying, like, Cassie begins to drive a wedge between Lacy and her mother, is what Hope is trying to assume. We'll see where this goes. But it sounds interesting. Let's take a look. As always, we're going to watch this first. We're going to talk about more of my condensed views, and I'll watching the video together. I mean, is Cassie capable of killing people? I hope not. I hope it's just a suggestion, but we'll see where it goes. I hope it doesn't get to that point, for everybody's sake. Okay. But again, there are problems when it comes to this type of topic. Here we go. Things do happen.
You have everything you need? Backpack, banana. Think I'm ready for whatever the day throws at me.
I should be home by 3.
Which means 8.
Some tension.
Hey, it's been picking up since your dad left. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you. Are you new here?
Cassie Larson.
Lacey, this is Harper. So what brings you to North Haven?
My mom got a new job.
My mom got one of those. My parents just got a divorce.
My mom just got one of those.
Divorce just sucks. I've been writing about it on my blog, actually.
Hey, I was looking for
So
you.
she's got an outlet. That's a good sign.
So, just meet you at your house? Oh, you're coming too?
I invited Cassie over.
You don't mind, do you?
Of course not.
She's feeling like the third wheel.
Tomorrow.
No, my mom would kill me.
Oh, now she knows what the key is.
Hey, sweetheart. It looks like I'm going to be stuck here for a little while longer.
Let me guess. She's going to be late.
Mom's at work all day. I swear if I light myself on fire, they wouldn't even notice.
Actually,
That's a horrifying proposition.
Idea. Little fire.
Please don't do
Just enough
that.
to get their attention. You should see your face right now.
Open. Hey guys. You broke into
It's a
Lacy
really
and
pretty
Cassie's
window blinds.
Surprise!
freshly baked cookies.
Yeah, she made cookies, but you showed her where the key was, so it's kind of your fault.
I'm just having somebody to talk to about the divorce. My dad.
And she didn't invade your house. Like, anybody doing that would be like, you couldn't call me at
But you didn't
first?
tell me that she didn't know. What? I never said anything.
I think it's time you went home.
When my parents got divorced, I found out who my real friends were.
Oh.
I just can't believe it. There's no one in my life I can trust. You can trust me.
Except her. That's the game they're
I don't
playing.
think Cassie's who she says she is. I called the school today, and they have no record of anyone by Cassie's name ever attending West Hills. Hi, Harper. I want you to hear this.
Harper?
Someone call 911!
Lacy is my friend now.
It's scary to think there's someone
Someone could attack Harper and put her in her car like that.
How do you know where Harper was attacked?
Lacy!
Uh-oh. Here we go.
When I found out that you're
Spoilers.
cheating on your mom,
I knew you'd know what I've been through.
your blog.
That's how I found you.
Please, you have an intruder.
She deserves someone who cares about her.
Oh. I told you split family homes sometimes don't work out well. I've never seen anybody go, that's psychotic. I've just seen, like, light behavioral issues, like kids misbehaving, acting a little bratty, not going complete psychopath and killing people. That's a new one. But wow. Stability-wise, I think, Lacy is doing okay. Poor Harper, though. It's like, what did Harper do? Like, she's such a nice girl, at least in the introduction. Like, I first thought she was Cassie. I'm like, oh, she seems so nice. Obviously, you know, they're like, ooh, something's going to go wrong because this is a MarVista thriller. This is the way these ones always go. But no, it's the other girl. But poor Harper, and like, she gets shunted off really quick. Like, oh, I don't mind. Oh, it's totally fine. And, like a good friend would be. And then Cassie is just invading her life. Of course, why would you do this? Like, the first point, I get maybe it's like, it's just a simple oversight. Like, oh, I didn't know, she was looking. I didn't think about it. I just normally would go and reach for the key. But you clearly showed her where the key was. So don't count me surprised if she's in the house like, now making cookies. And your mom, or no, is it your mom or Harper? It was Harper first. I was like, she let you into the house? Or did she let herself in? Like, there's something wrong here? And Harper's like, I wouldn't do that. Or maybe she's known her long enough and they trust Harper. But poor Harper. She's gotten all sidelined. And Mom's going to get a rude awakening. But wow, Cassie's scary. But again, it seems like more, it really, I think for her, maybe it's a stability issue. Maybe it's that she's trying, as much as, Lacy's found stability, Cassie hasn't. And so she's trying to, and more for, I think, the sense of control. Again, loss of control. I would totally believe that'd be a symptom when it comes to split family home. Because you're talking about these kids that didn't ask for this. How many times do you hear kids who are like, I didn't ask my parents to get divorced. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for all this drama to happen. I just wanted, a normal family, a normal upbringing. And so for them, there probably is a feeling of a loss of control. And so they're going to try to seize it anywhere they can. Sometimes, though, that might lead people to be a bit of a control freak or even a psychopath. And Cassie is a case, I think, of, at least if she's not there already, she's inching toward the latter quite a bit. If you're going to go out and kill people, it's one thing. Okay, this is why therapists are out there. There's counselors out there for this. If you've got a kid that's competent in split family home and they're having issues, find somebody that can talk about the issues with them. I understand, with mom and dad, there's some drama there. I get that. I get that it's going to have an effect on the kid that might not be that easy to process. But any help that kids can be able to have, or any support, is going to be helpful for them. If they have somebody to talk to, it would be a huge benefit to them, especially not for just the present, but for the future. This girl, I think it might be a bit too late. I think she's going to be asking for a prison charge after attacking this girl's mom. At least, they're going to have to find a new hiding spot for that key. I think it's like the first thing that should do off the list. Like, get Cassie out of the house, hide the key, don't tell anybody where that key is. Well, maybe Harper. Because after Harper's like, well, you poor thing, won't let you in. I feel so bad for Harper. Like, it's just horrible. Like, she's just a nice girl, and then she's literally up in the hospital. I hope by the end of the movie, she's fine. We'll see. I did think, by the end, again, this is familiar Memphis trailer territory. They did spoil it a bit too much. But it looks like a good film. It looks like a very compelling thriller. What do you guys think about Friends Who Kill? Feel free to let me know down below. Don't forget to like stuff, like and subscribe that bell. Until our next MarVista movie, because there is no end to these. There really isn't. I mean, there's just so many of these MarVista movies at this point. But they're fun to watch. I will see you guys then. Until that point, thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. Remember, love yourselves, your fellow man. God bless. Peace.